All right, here now is Bill McGurn, Wall Street Journal columnist and Fox News contributor. So John Roberts asked the question of the hour, of course, saying, what did you think about the testimony that Sondland, had a conversation with you where you said that they, were going to hold up everything in response. And he said, I don't know anything about that. The only thing I know about is when Sondland said that I told him specifically there was no quid pro quo. That's true. What did you think of that exchange?
Yeah, well, I think it pointed to the weakness in Ambassador Taylor's testimony is that he's recounting a conversation he had with Mr. Sondland, right? And he's given contradictory statements, saying at one point the president told him no quid pro quo. Another time I think he said he didn't know what happened. So when they say hearsay, what they mean is it's not coming directly from a conversation with the president. If this is the biggest shot against the president, I'm just not sure it's going to change many minds. But then again, I don't think the hearings were really designed to change minds. I think it was a stage-managed production to get to a conclusion we all know is coming.
The second question was interesting. John Roberts asked President Erdogan, the president said he sent you a letter saying, don't be whatever it was, a tough guy. And he said, and you ignored that and you went ahead. And Erdogan's response was kind of twofold. Number one, terrorists are terrorists. And number two, I have no problem with Kurds. What were your thoughts on that?
Well, if I had been, I'm not a fan of President Erdogan. If I had been him, I would have said, look, the president has his opinions, but I'm responsible for Turkey and I'm close on the ground. So I have to go what's in Turkey's interests. He did not say that. We're in an awkward position with Turkey. Victor Davis Hanson points out rightly, I think, that Turkey is an ally but not a friend, and the Kurds are friends but not an ally. And, Turkey's always been in an anomalous position because it's part of NATO but not really integrated into Europe. And now we have the Russians, getting closer ties with Turkey. So I think there's just a lot of question marks over where this is going. The president it was like musical chairs. You pulled a few troops back and all these things rearranged, and we don't know where the final constellation is going to be.
Real quick on impeachment before we run out of time, the optics of the president saying he spent 4 hours behind closed doors talking to Erdogan. This was obviously a huge quote-unquote scandal before when the president pulled out. They said, wow, we abandoned the Kurds. ISIS is coming back. Lindsey Graham was there asking the pointed questions. He had wanted to be there to talk to Erdogan. That happened. All this in a split screen with what's going on with the House on impeachment.
Right. Well, look, the president's still the president. There's a lot of business. Turkey is an important part of the world. But impeachment, I think, is the drama of the day. And we know where this is going. I think a lot of this is pretense. Does anyone really think that today's hearings really changed anyone's vote up there? I think each side knows where they're going to go with this. And we think it looks very stage managed. I think possibly because they leaked so much before, we didn't really have the great drama today that I thought we might get.
Democrats claim that they think they're going to sway Senate Republicans. We'll see. Thank you, Bill McGurn. Thank you for sticking around and doing that.